Yep. There we go. I knew it. I was muted. I knew I was going to do it today. It was going to happen. Hello and welcome, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me, if everything is all right. Got our music turned down a bit. Sorry for the slight delay. Yeah, I'm seeing the comments roll in now, but I'm good now. I forgot to unmute. Let's see here. Let's check in. I missed your I'm guessing you're referencing Discord, Bill. So I am not sure how I'd help with that. Unfortunately, you'll probably have to reach out to Discord to help with that one. Just gonna wait for a second to see if you guys can confirm that you can hear me now. Now that I unmuted, it should be good. My settings look all right. Just don't want to get too into it before getting that little confirmation. So Allison, Bill, let me know if you can hear me now, how volume is, etc. I'm just gonna try not to do radio silence here. Yes, okay, thank you for confirming. All right, I can get into this confidently now. Thank you so much. I've had experiences in the past where it wasn't just me forgetting to unmute myself, and I had like a technical issue and I was quiet and just had to type for a very, very awkward 20 minutes. So I'm terrified of that now. I'm excited to hear what story you are working on, Alan. And good evening to you, Bonsart. Always great to see the Stygian folks in here. And to answer your question, Allison, I love the merch. Like I always get it is a bit expensive, especially in Canada. I don't know how it is for everyone else, how they feel about it. In Canada with shipping, etc., I find it a little bit pricey, but then I just remind myself like it's a charity. So there's the merch costs and then it's a donation worked into it. But they always have really beautiful designs. So I find it to be definitely worth it. And it's just kind of nice because at the end of every NaNoWriMo, I have my little framed certificate saying I won, and I have my nice t-shirt. And I mean, there have been a couple designs I'm not like the hugest fan of, but the one this year is super nice. The camp one from, I think it was July, was the best one ever, the Builder of Worlds. That's one of my all-time favorites. So it's nicely made merch too, so it is definitely worth it in my opinion. And as an ML, I have to say it's a great organization to support. I fully believe in the organization. They do really great things for young authors and just encouraging people to be creative. So if you can afford it, a contribution to NaNoWriMo is going to a very good place. So today I updated my little screens and my overlays and stuff because last time I realized I had all my spooky Preptober things still on and I was like, oops. And so they were all very last minute, and now I've got my little cute cat vibe and I'm liking it. I hope all of you do. I have also updated the timers. I know for anyone who was enjoying the spooky timers, I'm sorry, they're going to be gone this time. And I sort of fixed the music at the same time. I hope the timers that I got happen to have music paired with them, so we should have music, timer all in one, and the alarms at the end are not too extreme because they are blended in with the video, so we should be good to go. Now, I did have a request last time to do a couple longer sprints, so what we're going to be doing today, we'll get into it in a minute, we're going to be doing 15-minute sprints, 3 of them I think, maybe 4, depending on how our time is. And then we will be doing 2 half-hour sprints. Before we were doing 15 and then 1 half hour to wrap it up. So this time it's just going to be a little bit 15 and then 2 big ones. So hopefully everyone enjoys that. If you don't, we can always switch it up next week. I'm open to suggestion. I'm open to different times. I just find 15 and 30 is pretty easy to work with. So let me know how you are feeling and we can always switch it up next time if you like. I have blathered on enough now, so let me know what you are all working on today. We're going to get into the timer in a second. I am going to be continuing editing Synterra, my physical copy of the draft. So that is my Rebel Rimo project. I'm probably going to be doing some scheduling, planning. I have just over a week left in Winnipeg, which it's gone by pretty quickly. And I've been doing a lot of great stuff, seeing people. It's been really nice. I won't get into that. I'm sorry. I'm going to do a lot of that in tomorrow's vlog, so stay tuned. But yeah, I have a lot to schedule now that time is kind of running out in terms of all the people I want to see, people I want to see again, etc. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I look forward to hearing what you are all working on. And I'm going to add our little, I'm going to turn off this music and add our timer to the stage. It's very fall. It's very pretty. I'm a fan. Now, 3,108. That's good though. I mean, like if you're getting your routine in, it's good. Trust me. Like it's gonna help you the year ahead, even if you are not doing like huge word counts. Alrighty. Are we all ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to write. I've got my coffee in my my cousins or my aunt's. I'm not sure whose it is. I'm staying in my cousin and my aunt's home. The cute Central Perk mug. I feel it's appropriate for this month. And let's get into our editing. Let me know how you do, and I will talk to you in 15 minutes. See how nice that timer is. It doesn't just slam you in the face with spooky like the other ones. How did everyone do this time? Let me know. I know the first one is usually a little slow. One thing I forgot to say when we were getting started, and also sorry, I'm always messing with my hair. If you watched my video last week, I've been switching from wigs to my natural hair, and it's been a thing for me. So I'm not, well, maybe I'm being vain. I don't know. It's just weird. So anytime I see myself, I'm like, eh, eh, eh. So that's what's going on here with me. It's just mental stuff. Anyway, last week we had some problems with the Wi-Fi hookup. Although like my Wi-Fi is perfect, but for some reason it wasn't talking to StreamYard too well. So I'm hoping that that does not happen this time. If it does, I apologize. What happened before is it dropped out kind of quickly, and then I was able to chat and come back because the stream didn't actually end. It just went black for a bit. So if that happens, I promise I will be back, and it won't take long to reset. But I think that the problem might have actually been that I was running a timer as well as a soundtrack. So maybe now that they're combined, we'll be okay. Maybe. Um, the music, I don't know actually. It's connected with the timer. Yeah, I can find the timer. I just looked up like 15-minute timers, and this was the first, like one of the first ones. I thought I'd have to go through a whole bunch, but I wanted a fall theme, and that was it. And it had music, so cannot complain. I would like to credit them though. My half-hour timer has a credit like on it. It has a watermark, but this one does not. 434, 435. Sorry, that is an awesome start. Congrats. I didn't actually get words in because I'm catching up on some things. I mean, if we want to count words written in emails, which I do not do, it won't count towards NaNoWriMo. But if we want to just, let's see, let's go to word counter and see how long the email I wrote was. That was 308 words. So I wrote 308 words, but they're not counting towards Nano. 365, congrats. I think, Jen, you and I are both rebelling it this time, right? Also, very excited. Jen and I are going to be sprinting in person on Wednesday, and that's going to be awesome. We're probably going to do a bit of vlogging, and I'll be able to share that on my video next Sunday. That'll be kind of cool. I'm on a mission to meet all the Stygian authors because they're all amazing. See, that's the thing with longhand is you start writing like, oh, I have to actually like count these. So what I'm doing with my editing, which is different because I'm not writing fresh stuff. I'm writing bits, but I'm not counting the notes that I write. I'm just assuming each page is 500 words. Some are going to be less, some are going to be more, and that's what I'm going with. So like 3.5 pages is my 1,667 for the day. 7-day streak. Congrats. I am obsessed with those little badges. I love them so much. I don't know why. It's just I like my rewards as I work, even if it's like a little gold star. I always loved the gold stars when I was a kid. And I didn't have friends, so the gold stars were my friends. I had some friends, but we were all very, very cringy. Congrats on the 200 and welcome. Welcome to anyone who's just stopping in, just arriving and saying hello. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's a certain point where it's like, I want to start something new, but I got to finish this. So then it's rebel time. It's actually kind of funny because I was just thinking this. It's rebellious, right? But it's actually kind of the good thing to do to actually finish your project rather than start something new. So I'm a well-behaved rebel. I think that's what it is. I'm doing what I should be, but as a rebel. Just realized I didn't throw any background music in. I don't think we really need it, but it's just nice to have. And I'm so used to it with my videos now. It just feels weird to be talking with silence behind me. Fun little activity, since I'm thinking these little kitties are going to stay up here, although I might do some drawings myself. since I can do any kind of overlay, I might just draw something because I do visual arts as well. Fun little exercise, name the cats. If you need something to take a brain break from the writing at any point in this stream, we're going to name the cats. So I'm going to make a little banner, and we can decide on a name at the end for each cat, the little purple one and the orange one. 81 is good. It sounds like you're sorting stuff out. Like if you're sorting stuff out and you're getting organized, then you're going to be launching into the next stuff with more of a foundation in place. That was so fast, Jen. So fast and very perfect. These are great. Top of the list so far. I mean, the only list, but I like them a lot. Let's see what other people come up with. They're very, very cute though. And I love any like foodie or plant botanical names for cats. I also love human names for cats. I don't know if anyone else is into that, but when you see a cat who's just named like Frank, I don't know why. It's just like the funniest thing in the world to me. 11,000. Congrats. I don't remember where I'm at. I've been doing par every day, but I feel like I'm cheating because I'm just doing page count, not word count. So it doesn't feel like as much of a thing, but my main goal is to get through this entire draft. So if I do that, then I'll feel like I won for sure. Alrighty, so we can get in 2 more 15 sprints if we get started right now. And by the way, just a little note about the banner here. The Stygian Zine is still accepting submissions for our inaugural issue. We're always accepting submissions, but end of November will be for the ones that are in the very, very first issue. So if you want to like get in on that first one, that's going to be published in January. And yeah, you still have time to submit a short story. It's just stygiansociety.com/stygianzine, and all the info's there. It's a little more open than the original collection because you can do stories, poetry, like visual art, comics, pretty much anything. And we are also still looking for cover art. I'm going to choose that from the submissions. So if you're a visual artist or you know someone who's a visual artist who would like, you know, who would like to be considered for the cover gig, that could be pretty cool. So either you should submit or you should encourage your friends to submit. I absolutely love the name Alfie for a cat. That is adorable. It is so adorable. My sisters, I was just having dinner with them last night. I'm sorry, cat rambling. I'm gonna start our timer soon. I was just having dinner with my sisters and my niece and her boyfriend last night. And my sister's kitties are these like very stocky Siamese boys. They're so cute, and their names are Gussie and Bertie. It's just adorable. All right, let's pause this background music, get our timer on the stage. Gonna have our lovely peaceful fall timer once again. We'll see if I can actually do some editing. We'll see. I'm still doing admin. I use these sprint sessions half for admin, and it's so useful. I need it so badly because I have a lot of trouble doing that through the week with everything else I'm doing. All right. I will talk to you all in 15 minutes, and I hope that you have a productive sprint. We are back again. How did everyone do this time? I wound up makeup shopping. I'm terrible sprint reader this time. It's Rebel Year. It's a Rebel Year, guys. I've put my work in the last 3 years. I'll be back next year with more extreme writing. I'm so upset with Nyx. I won't get into it, but they've been messing up their system for a while now, and I've been arguing with their chat, and I'm very sad. So I didn't get much of a word count in, unless you count angrily typing. I don't know if you could see it on my face. How did the rest of you do? How's it going? I think next one I'm gonna be editing, so I'll be doing what I'm supposed to do soon. I don't know if everyone. Oh, also, I'd missed a comment from Marcella, and I wanted to say I love the names August and Jasper. That is very cute. And Jen had asked a question if anyone else has suggestions. I had said Percival the Grumbler, but I liked her friend's suggestion of Tiny, which is pretty funny. Congrats on the 300 words. And by the way, I do want to hear more about this maybe immortal cat. I love that concept. It makes me think kind of oh, what's his name? Now I can't remember. There's a witch boy in Marvel Comics. Maybe someone knows. Clarion the witch boy. And he has a cat familiar. And I always loved that dynamic. And it's been so long, but I'm pretty sure the cat is immortal and talks to him and stuff. 90% dialogue, yeah. There are definitely. As a big dialogue writer, I understand. You get doing that, and then it's just like not much, but you're still moving the plot along, which is something. Setup is good. We still have time. We've got, I thought I could do one more 15-minute, but I think we're going to just do our last 2.5 hours because I actually have Bastet is good, classic. I do have a coffee date with a friend, so I'm looking forward to seeing her. I haven't seen her in a while, and I've been a terrible friend. She was in Montreal, and I saw her once, and then the day she was going to leave, she's like, we have to get together, like the day before, and I just didn't respond for literal months. That's how busy I've been. It's awful. So I'm going for coffee with her, and I'm very excited about that. So it'll be nice to catch up. She is a friend who has traveled all over the world for years and years. So she's going to be a good travel mentor. And I'm looking forward to hearing some tips and stories, etc. Congrats on the 457. The never-ending scene. Yeah, that'll happen. That's what editing is for. That is what editing is for. And you can get to that lovely part after NaNoWriMo. Just get through that draft. I know you can do it. Okay, I am going to get our 30-minute timer going here. Well, now we know what the end thing sounds like. This one thankfully has a little watermark on it, so I don't have to hunt for links to credit. This is from Timer's Box. I appreciate it. I appreciate the little fall vibe. I don't know what the music's going to be like. I didn't get to listen to it much. I think it's another peaceful one, though, so should be good for writing. We are going to get ready. I hope you're all ready for the half-hour sprint. We'll have some more time here to really get into it. We're going to do one of these, talk very briefly, and then do a final one, and that'll be it for the day. So look at me not changing my banners. Failing. Try to remember to switch these around while I'm chatting. So hopefully, if anyone's rebelling it up and doing short stories, you can submit one of those to the Stygian Zine. And if you're not, you can always submit for our next issue, which will be in July. Alrighty, gonna turn down this other music. Get ready to go. I'm gonna write this time, at least a little bit. I promise. 30 minutes. Hope you're ready with your tea, coffee, etc. Let me know how you do when you're done, and we will talk in half an hour. All right. That one might have ended a little bit early because I messed with it. I apologize. I had I was working on some stuff and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fade this in because I want to hear the timer still." I'm like, "Oh, I changed the music because the music on that one's really repetitive." So I thought, well, I want to hear the timer. So when I'm off this window, I get notified to come back. Tried to do like a clever little lower the other sound, raise this, and just wound up moving the bar around for where the video was at. So that went well. So we might have been like a couple minutes off. Apologies if I robbed you of any time. It wouldn't have been too much, but we still had a pretty good time there. I edited one page, so counting that as 500 words, and then I've been doing a lot of research for a podcast recording because when I get back from coffee, I'm back to content mode, and I'm doing our recording for one of the Writing Craft podcasts coming up, and yeah, I'm so sorry. This time I'll figure it out, I think. And I don't know, let me know if anyone else thought that that was really repetitive, like in an annoying way, the way the piano music was going in this timer. If it didn't bug you, I'll just leave it and not try to mess with the sound this time. But I don't know, for me, it just like, it seemed to jump in a weird way. Like if you're gonna loop the music well. You know what I mean? I might look for a different 30-minute timer for my next one. 50, okay. Well, that's not too bad then. I thought I might have been off by 2 minutes, so we're doing all right here. By the way, hello to anyone who has joined within the last half hour. We are sprinting, obviously, and we are also naming my little cats here, if you would like. Totally up to you. So far, we have Caramel and Lavender suggested by Jen, which I think is very cute. So if you have any suggestions of your own, or if you just want to vote for Jen's, feel free to let me know. 1,760 is awesome, though. Congratulations. Also, good idea to have your own music because, I mean, this royalty-free stuff, I'm thankful for it, but I mean, you know? But okay, so I might just leave it as is if people are doing their own music and if it isn't bugging anyone. I just get like obsessive anytime I'm running something like publicly. It's like, I want it to be good for everyone. I want it to be nice. I want everyone to be able to work properly. So we've got a couple votes of being fine. I will just leave it as is and I will not mess with things. In the famous, in my family, words of my granny, she would always say to us when we were fussing about something, just leave it, which sometimes wasn't great because she had a bit of a problem with like stuff in her home from just leaving it too much, but it can be applied in positive ways as well. All right, we're at 1:26 and I do have a coffee meeting in about half an hour, not meeting, friend meeting. And I want to be able to chat with you all a little bit after the sprint. So I am not going to talk much longer and we're just going to jump into this. We're going to do a final half-hour sprint, then talk a bit, see how we all did. If you haven't let me know yet what you're working on, how you've been doing so far, feel free to drop it in the chat. I would love to see how you're all doing. 172 is great. Like you've been planning a whole bunch of stuff. So I think that you're doing, from what you've told me, I think that you're doing very good groundwork this time around. I've done like 500 of editing, which is nothing because I keep getting distracted. But I know I'll hit par today. I know. I have no other choice. I'm not going to give myself another choice. I have to hit par. Another reminder to check out the little banner. I'll leave it up for a minute before I put up our sprint banner. But I'm going to rewind our lovely timer, turn off the other background music, and we are going to enter into our final half-hour stream of the day. And yes, okay, Jen, that's awesome. Number 3. Oh my God, I have to read 1 and 2. I want to so badly. and I just haven't yet. I have this list now of all the authors in Stygian whose books I want to read, and I think when I get back to Montreal, I'm going to order all of them and just have like cozy friend reading session through like December and January. I'm very excited. It's going to be great. And especially yours is going to be appropriate since it is cozy. And if, by the way, if any of you have not checked out Jen's channel and her work, highly recommend. So go and do that. Not right now, but like when the stream's over, because I want you guys to hang around. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, actually, maybe I can just buy one off you. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And congrats on the 917, Laura. Okay, I will, Jen, I will stop blathering now. Alrighty. Final half hour. Let's get some good words in. And I will talk to you in half an hour. Let's sprint. And we're done. How did everyone do? I see that Jen has checked in. 2,552. Amazing. That is, oh man, you're getting there. So exciting. And only one. All right. I did like 1,000 words worth of editing. It's nothing huge, but also, you know, good enough that I can wrap this up later, doing a movie night with the family. But when that's done, I will be back to editing land. And congrats on the script, Bonsai. That sounds very interesting. I need to catch up on all the stuff you've been doing. 69, you're doing it. Got that magical number in there. Oh, I need to update my counter on the NaNoWriMo website. I forgot to do that yesterday. I keep forgetting to do it because I'm not being as specific about my counting, but so I can remove that. I think that we've all had a pretty good day here. I'm feeling good about it. As we wrap things up, I just want to say thank you to everyone who stopped by. It's always nice to have the company, and I appreciate you listening to me blather and blather, and I hope you enjoyed my surprise unboxing of my new luggage. Travel life means new interruptions, new arrivals, and all of that. And oh yeah, a actual hello to Sheraton. It's great to see you. 130 words is good, but it's always slow to start, you know. And yeah, totally understood though, Bill, with writing by hand. That takes a little bit longer. Oh, and we have more kitty suggestions. Lilac and Sunny. I have to say Sunny is kind of close to my heart because I knew a ginger cat when I was little named Sunny. But then again, maybe you are going for the flip effect and Lilac is the orange one and Sunny is the purple one. I don't know. I think we'll continue the cat name discussion. I think we have some good ones so far. I'm gonna, as my mom used to tell me to do, click it in my brain, what names we've got up so far, and we can continue the discussion on our sprints. And yeah, Marcella, you are absolutely correct in that any writing that you're doing is good writing. Keep it up. Thank you for joining me. I will be back here again, same time, same place, 1 to 3 Eastern next weekend. And I think it's my last weekend in Winnipeg. And then I will be back in Montreal for my final sprints. If you would like to join sprints during the week, I'm sprinting on Tuesdays on the Stygian Discord. But if you want to join, you can run sprints anytime you like. You don't have to wait for me. There is a pinned comment in the live chat if you want to find that Discord link. It's a really nice community. We are just over 100 people now, and it's very exciting, very creative. So yeah, thank you again. Keep an eye out for my video tomorrow. There's going to be vlogging and nostalgia talk and all that good stuff. If you haven't seen my check-in from last week, go see that one. It's just me talking about creativity and writing, and hopefully you'll find it kind of useful or entertaining or something like that. I am going to go get more caffeine, which might not be a good idea. And I hope that all of you have a day that is just as wonderful as you are. Bye.